Hi everyone. I'm super excited to share this week's book with you today because it's a very different kind of book. It's kind of like a choose your own adventure, except the adventure you're choosing is based on decisions you make. So you're going to have to pay really close attention to some clues in the book that tell you what's the right choice. Sometimes we call those clues social cues. Sometimes we call them empathy, and sometimes we just call them making good choices. So today's book is What Should Danny Do? And it's fun because you could read this book 10 different times and make 10 different choices, and the result will be different. So I might even read it to you 2 times so that you can see how the decisions you make based on what's going on around you can change the outcome. So this book is written by Ganit Adir Levy and illustrated by Matt Sadler. Oh, look, I said 10, but it actually says 9 stories in one. So I don't have time to read it 9 times, but I will read it 2 times. Let's see if you can tell the difference. How do our choices affect what happens to us? Let's find out. Hi, my name is Danny. My favorite things in the whole world are soccer, superheroes, and ninjas. I also love skateboards, but I don't have one yet. You may be wondering why I'm wearing a cape, so I'll let you in on my secret. I'm a superhero in training, and that means I have some superpowers, but I'm still working on the rest. For example, I jump super high, I run super fast, I have super muscles, and even though I can't fly just yet, I'm still working on it. Daddy says that my most important superpower of all is my power to choose. With this power, I can change my day by changing my choices. He even gives me the coolest cape so that I won't forget. Today is a special day because you'll be making choices for me. When you get to the end of the day, you can start over and make different choices. Then we'll see if the power to choose really does change my day. Ready? Let's go. Do I smell pancakes? I love pancakes. I zoom downstairs. Chocolate chip pancakes, I yell. But when I see my brother Charlie eating from our ninjutsu ninja plate, that plate is my favorite. I want the ninja plate, I say. I know you love that plate, Mommy says, but Charlie is already eating from it. She puts 2 pancakes in front of me, but they're on an alphabet plate. I already know my alphabet. All right, here's our first choice. What should Danny do? Should he eat the pancakes on the alphabet plate, or should he yell until he gets the ninja plate? Okay, I think Danny's going to yell until he gets the ninja plate. So we're going to go to page 16. I yell, I stomp, I scream, no fair! I want the ninja plate, I say. It isn't helping. I push the alphabet plate away from me. My super muscles are so strong that the plate zooms into the pitcher of orange juice. Oops! It spills everywhere. Orange juice is on the table. Orange juice is on the floor. Orange juice is on my pancakes. Yuck. Mommy hands me a towel. Great. Now my pancakes are ruined and I have to clean up the mess. Look at his face. How do you think he feels now? Wiping up the juice takes forever and now I'm stuck with cereal. Cereal doesn't charge my super muscles like pancakes do. I finish eating and I see Charlie playing with our new race car set. I wanted to race cars. Charlie licks his fingers loudly with a smirk on his face. I think he's making fun of me for not getting pancakes. What should Danny do? Should he knock down the race car set, or should he find a way to play with his brother? Let's think. What should he do? I think he's going to knock down the race car set. So we're going to go back to page 12. I summon my super strength. Hi-ya! Boom, crash, the track breaks into pieces. Mommy comes into the living room. What happened here, she asks. Danny kicked it down, Charlie cries. Now look at Charlie, how does he feel? His brother knocked down the set. I wonder if Danny can tell how Charlie's feeling. I was planning on taking you to the park, but now you'll be staying home to think about how you behaved, she says. Please clean up this mess, boys. Cleaning up toys I didn't even play with is no fun, and I didn't get to play soccer at the park. Look at their faces. How do they feel? What's more fun, playing at the park or picking up toys? I think I know what I would pick. After lunch, Charlie is playing with the Ninja video game. I want to play, I tell him. Wait till I finish this game, he says. I wait and wait and wait for like 1,000 minutes. You're taking too long. Let me play, I say as I reach for the controller. I'm not done yet, Charlie yells. He elbows my hand away. Look at that. What should Danny do? Should he wait until Charlie is done with this game? Or should he grab the controller out of Charlie's hands? I think he's going to grab the controller. Page 66. Let's see what happens next. I swipe the controller out of his hands. Charlie rushes to get it, but before he does, his game is over. You lose. My turn, I say. No way, you made me lose, he yells. He jumps at me and tries to wrestle me to the ground. I push him back, but he kicks me in the shin. Ow, I yell. Just before I unleash my super kick, Mommy walks in. Uh-oh, look at Mommy's face. How does she feel? What's going on here, she asks. Danny swiped the controller out of my hands, Charlie yells. But Charlie wouldn't let me play, I say. Both of you need to go to your rooms and calm down, Mommy says. And because you couldn't play nicely, you won't be playing any video games tomorrow. I don't feel like such a superhero anymore. This was the absolute worst day ever. I wonder what I could have done to make it better. So what do you think? I don't think he was reading a lot of social cues, and I don't think he was thinking about making his best choices. I wonder if we make different choices when we go through the book again, if his day will turn out differently. Let's try again. Do I smell pancakes? I love pancakes. I zoom downstairs. Chocolate chip pancakes, I yell. But then I see my brother Charlie eating from our ninja plate. That plate is my favorite. I want the ninja plate, I say. I know you love that plate, Mommy says, but Charlie is already eating from it. She puts 2 pancakes in front of me, but they're on the alphabet plate. I already know my alphabet. Now, last time, Danny had a really big fit. But I wonder if he should make a different choice this time. You can see from looking at his face, he's not happy and he wants to yell. But instead of yelling, why doesn't he just try and eat the pancakes on the plate he was given? Let's see what happens when he makes that choice. But can I get the ninja plate next time, I ask? Mommy smiles and says, of course. Smiling is a good social cue that somebody's happy. The pancakes are delicious. I can feel them charging my superpowers with every bite. After we finish, Mommy tells us to get ready because we're going to the park. Score! I love the park. Do you want to set up a lemonade stand while we're there, Mommy asks. Yes, I say. Look at his face. He's so excited. No way, Charlie pouts. I want to play at the park, not work. Mommy tells Charlie that he can play, but he won't get to share the money if he doesn't help me. I quickly get dressed, and then I make a big lemonade sign. I get 10 lemons, 2 pitchers, and just a bit of sugar. I'm lucky I have the super muscles to carry it all. I squeeze the lemons, but the last one is really hard. I summon my super strength and finally get the juice to come out. But then, oops, the juice squirts right into my eye. Ow, it stings so much I start to cry, and Charlie laughs at me. This is a really good example of social cues. So, if you see somebody and they get hurt and they're making that face like, ouch, it hurts so bad, do you think laughing is a good choice? I wonder if Charlie could have made a better choice too. But let's talk about what Danny can do. What should Danny do? Should he stomp really hard on Charlie's foot or tell his brother that it isn't nice? Let's tell him, hey, that's not nice. Laughing at me isn't nice, I tell Charlie. Mommy is happy I used my words to let Charlie know how I feel. She helps me rinse my eye and the sting slowly goes away. I finish making the lemonade and Mommy lets me have a whole glass. That sure makes my eye feel better. We get to the park and Charlie runs off to play. At first, no one wants my lemonade. Then a great idea pops into my head. I use my laser beam focus to turn the plain lemonade into super lemonade. I shout out as loud as I can, fresh squeezed super lemonade, only 50 cents. Drink some and get a superpower for the day. My idea works and after an hour, I have just 1 cup left. I see a girl running towards me. I use my mind reading ability to see that she wants a superpower of her own. But then, oops, she trips and knocks my table down. The last cup of lemonade spills all over my shirt. So, let's look at this little girl. Let's use some of the clues that we see. Does she look like she's going to fall on purpose? I don't think so. I think this is an accident. Look at Danny. He looks really sad, especially because it was his last cup of lemonade. I wonder what kind of choice he should make. Should he help the girl up because he knows it's an accident? Or should he yell at her for spilling his last cup? I think he's going to help her up. I help her up. I'm so sorry, she says. Don't worry, I tell her. It was just an accident. Her mom pays a whole $1 for the cup that she spilled, even though my mommy says she doesn't have to. Score! I made $26 from the lemonade stand. I remember to set $3 aside for charity, and I have $23 left. Mommy surprises me and takes me to the toy store because of how good I've been today. I know exactly what I want to get, and I have just enough money to buy it. Remember in the beginning of the book, he said he likes skateboards, but he doesn't have one yet? He's been making such great choices that now he has enough money to buy his very first skateboard. I wonder which one he's going to pick. I get home and ride my skateboard down the street. Wow, I'm really flying. Whoosh! My best friend Jakey sees me and says, Whoa, Danny, how did you get that cool skateboard? We know how he got it. I tell him about my superpower lemonade and offer to help him make some next week. He's super excited. I'm proud of how you used your power to choose today, Danny, Mommy says. So I'll let you make one more choice. What will we have for dinner? You can see he's thinking about hamburgers, pizza, and sushi. I wonder what you would choose for dinner. He thinks, I wonder what food will charge my superpowers best. So, In the first time that we read the book, Danny made some pretty bad choices. And how did his day end up? He ended up in his room in a timeout to calm down. And he was not happy. He said, "This is the worst day ever." The second time we read the book, he made some very different choices. He made better choices. And I think he used some social cues around him to know what was the best thing to do. The other thing he did was he thought about what's the consequence of my choice. Every day we have a million choices to make. Wow, maybe not a million, but probably at least 100. So every day we wake up and we have a choice. Are we going to be kind to our brothers and sisters? Are we going to listen to our family? Are we going to go to school ready to learn? Are we going to get our work done? Are we going to have a positive attitude? Are we going to be kind to others and helpful? Every day we have a choice. And depending on what choices we make, we can have a good day or maybe a not so good day. So I hope that you'll think about Danny. And I want you to remember you all have superpowers too. You have the power to make good choices and the power to use those good choices to build a wonderful day. I hope today is wonderful, and I also hope to see you all soon.